ezi omume, ezi omume, ezi omume, jiri ezi omume dịka uwe gị, ezunori, ezuna ori gị, agbana m ụgha, agbana m ụgha gị, fụ nwanne gị n'anya nke kachasị ibe ya, jiri ezi omume dịka uwe. Ezi omume, ezi omume, ezi omume, jiri ezi omume dịka uwe gị, ezunori, ezuna ori gị, agbana m ụgha, agbana m ụgha gị, fụ nwanne gị n'anya nke kachasị ibe ya, jiri ezi omume dịka uwe. Ụmụ Igbo ekene m ụnụ, ndị ndozi ọdịnala Igbo ekene m ụnụ, asị m na ọ ga-adịrị ụnụ na mma n'ụbọchị nke taata. Na anyị nwabụ ndị ndozi ọdịnala Igbo na-ekene ụnụ. Anyị si ka anyị kene eke, kene orie, kene afọ, kene nkwụ, kene ndị mpụ, kene ndị ọkpụ na ndị egede. Ụmụ Ibe anyị si na ọ ga-adịrị ụnụ na mma n'ụbọchị nke taata. Na anyị nwabụ ndị ndozi ọdịnala Igbo na-ekene ụnụ. Ụmụ Ibe anyị si ka anyị wetara ụnụ ozi ọma n'ụbọchị nke taata. Ọwa Igbo Heritage na-ekwu, ndị ndozi ọdịnala Igbo bụ ndị hibere Igbo Heritage Foundation. Igbo Heritage Foundation bụ a foundation, is an NGO, is a non-governmental organization. This organization, the principle, the idea, the goals, the concept, the content of this idea is simple, boils down on the development of Igbo land. Igbo land was given to us by our ancestors, and we must build it based on our own taste with value. Igbo people are the Igbo of value. We are the people of value. We are the people of value. We have value. We are not here to let's say ihe na-agbaka moto, ihe na-efe ka nnụnụ. We are not going to sell any other thing to you apart from the value of our ancestors. And this value system is what we are going to reinstitute. These broken bottles, as long as there is one seed, then death disappear. If we plant this one seed, it will grow and multiply. Ndị Igbo na-akpọ ya akụ na ụba. Akụ na ụba, plant and multiply. Ndị Igbo na-akpọ ya akụ na ụba, that is kụọ mkpụrụ a ka ọ mịa mkpụrụ. Only us, Igbo will not disappear. As long as there is only one person left, Igbo will not disappear. We have come to return no more. So ihe anyị na-ekwu okwu ya bụ na this is our heritage. The only thing that will make us live in our land in peace, because the land was built in peace. In the beginning of Igbo land, in the beginning of Igbo existence, in the beginning of our existence is Amigwe. And the Amigwe ndị Igbo sị na Igwe bụ ike. I am not making it up. N'Igwe bụ ike. Ya bụ eji wee sị ama Igwe. The beginning of everything. This ama Igwe bụ ihe Igbo kwere na ya, na anyị kwere na ama Igwe. This ama Igwe, kedu ihe o kwuru? Ọ sị ezi omume, ezi omume, ezi omume, jiri ezi omume dịka uwe. That means in this land I call Igbo, I only want one thing: ezi omume, ezunori, agbara ama ụgha, ịfụnanya. That is the foundation of the land. Ya bụ ihe ndị Igbo kwere na ya. Any day you deviate from this, ịghọọ ọgbanje. Ọgbanje, ịpụrụ na line, once ịpụrụ na line ịghọ ọgbanje, I will send people from the lower nature, that lower nature that you love so much. I will send the people from there to come and rule you. Aga m esend ndị ngwọrọ, because you love, isi na ama igwe, n'eluigwe, in heaven above, ibu enyi n'isi na-acha ụkpara. Ezi omume, ezu n'ori, agba na ama ụgha, ịfụnanya, I left for you. You hapụ ya, chọba agụrụ, mmeri, nri, ọnụọgụ, ịba n'ọnụọgụ, ịba n'akụkọ. Ndị ọnụọgụ abịagonu bịakwute gịnị kịta na you want to become ndị ọnụọgụ, ị chọrọ ịbụ onye ọgụ, gwa ya you want to become a warrior, no problem, be the warrior. Anyị nwa na onwe anyị bụ ndị Igbo. No, we want to build a land of peace, and this land will be built under this. Ihe m na-agwa gị, ezi omume, ezu n'ori, agba na ama ụgha, ịfụnanya. We have grown of age. President of France was 39 years before elected to president. We are going to build Igbo of our choice with time. We are not doing any competition with anybody. Train a move when we have already begun. Otu a ga na-ese atụtụrụ ya nwajaghị. Mbe kwefuru mbe tortoise nụrụ enyi, mbe nụrụ enyi, enyi bukwara ibuo, mbe were enyi general adaeze. Unu anụbeghị? Ịma na enyi ga-abụ isi oche gwogwogwo ngwo. Ịma na enyi ga-abụ isi oche gwogwogwo ngwo. Nwa mbe isi na ịkpata onye. Nene na anyị small, anyị gbara small size. Yes, anyị etikwe ha Bentley. There is no Bentley here. There is no Rolls Royce here. There is no big mansion here. No, we only have our value, who we are. Ezi omume, ezu n'ori, agba na ama ụgha, ịfụnanya. That is our value. Not mansion, not Bentley, not Ferrari, not big house, not big office. No, ihe anyị ji bụ ezi omume, ezu n'ori, agba na ama ụgha, ịfụnanya. Anyị ga-construct a new society based on this value. We don't want nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. And this value will be under ntọala Igbo. We will live there in peace and harmony. And we will live under this oath, under this vow. This principle, we are going to sacrifice our life for this principle to be good and nothing but big. Nothing but goodness. Nothing more, nothing less. We live under this vow, nothing more, nothing less. Ezi omume, ezu n'ori, agba na ama ụgha, ịfụnanya. The community will be under this. Onye ọbụla bịara na that village do otherwise, anyị amapụ ya n'iwu, anyị achụpụ ya. You got go? Anybody bịara na that place to do otherwise, anyị na the person ga-agwa okwu n'ofu trouser. Ọsọ gị bụrụ onye Igbo, ọsọ ga-awụ na onye Igbo. You got go? Because iwe ike ga n'ugwu Awụsa, enwere ebe ị ga-aga ha aṅụ mmanya, you cannot drink. Enwere ebe ị ga-aga ha eri ezi. You got go? So in our land, we live under vow as well. As Muslims live under vow, we also live under vow. You got that? As Jewish people live under vow, we also live under vow. If you don't want to live under the vow, so what you can stay in Lagos, stay anywhere in Igbo land you want. But in our community, you shall not live. Yes, because as everybody have right, we have right with our religious vow. Call us anything you want, call us stupidity, call us stupid. Ndozi ọdịnala is our religion, and we will live there under the vow. It does not have anything to do with Igbo heritage. Igbo heritage is an NGO, which everybody have the right, but our own, personally, our own, we will not touch it. You got to go. So a sị na emenyere nwa ogwugwu emenyere nwa anọsi ike, egbe bere ugo ya bere. Anything out of this, it cannot work, because every human being have a different mind, different belief. That is why Igbo people do create a Igbo heritage, so that everybody, Jewish people can live, Ndozi ordinary can live, ordinary can live, Christianity can live, everybody can live, but under one vow, which is ezi omume, ezunori, agba na ama ụgha, ịfụnanya. Nothing more, nothing less. So that you don't come to our land and tell us that Jehovah says. Jehovah will say in your house. Or Jesus says. Jesus will say in your house. If you want community of Jesus, you have community of Christianity. If you have community of Islam, you have community of Islam. Any community you have is okay. But in this land, Igwe, we believe in. Everybody knows that. In this land, we have Nso Ala Igbo. Igbo have Nso Ala Igbo. Nso Ala Igbo. We have it. And everybody who comes must respect this Nso Ala. Maybe Christian, maybe ordinary, maybe Ndozi ordinary, maybe Muslim, maybe Jewish. You must respect Nso Ala Igbo. Anyị nwere iwu ala Igbo. Everybody must respect this iwu ala Igbo. A sị na emenyere nwa ogwugwu emenyere nwa nọsi ike. Is our way of life. You cannot violate our way of life. That is where this criminality comes in. Because you, oke nọ n'ụlọ gwara oke dị n'ama na azụ dị na ngịga. I ask you again, what is your value so that your children will follow? That is the question I ask you. I tell our people today, musicians, you cannot sell your music for more than 2 years. Because what you say doesn't have any value in it. In market, Mike Ejaga music still selling. Do you know how many years Mike Ejaga music is? All those music of 60, they still sell because they have value in the music. If you don't have culture, don't have tradition, your music will not make any award in this life. Because music award or movie award, all of them with ideology. Without ideology, your music will not go far. Without ideology, your movies will not go far. We have Nollywood. How many times this Nollywood win international award with their movies? How many times our musicians win award in their music? Because there is no ideology in the music. Because Christian is Western ideology. So if you take that to go for award, they will not give you. Because they are the people who set the award, you see. They will say, go and bring your movie or music. We will give you an award. But you don't have any ideology to sing or any ideology to act as a movie. That is why we are not making it in life. Ụmụaka anyị, our children are growing up, becoming criminals. Our children are growing up, becoming murderers. Because there is no judgment in their heart. They have no judgment. They have no morality. Because they have no value. Enweghị value. That is why we need to construct and constitute a society. All these things you people are saying today are doing, I told you, there is a history in life. Whenever you have majority of people anywhere in the world, growing become a threat to any system. Growing become a threat in any system. Igbo people producing children, they have no plan how to protect their own children. They growing. They get birth every day by day. No plan for education to educate the children. no activity to control their moral behavior, nothing like entrepreneurship to employ their own children, nothing like political science to make the children grow as a politicians. There is none. All of them will go to America and send their children to America to study politics. They will come back as junkies. Your children will stay in America, no father, no mother, at young age. In America, we are life full. In England, we are life full. You will go and keep your own children motherless at that age. You must be a stupid man. So you cannot be a governor. You can't be a governor if your children at early age, alone in Western world, alone, with enough cash money. With enough cash money, and you think that children will be useful. That child will be useful. You are dreaming. That is why you don't see majority of our governors' kids in public. That's why you don't see their kids in public. Because whenever you leave a children or a child in that age alone in West with money, plenty money, that children go and do your own research. Too much money in the West, even like you do in there, and they put money in their account, millions of dollars in the account of a boy not up to 20 years, millions of dollars in account in the West, no father, no mother. One day is gone. That is it. Game closed. So it's better for us. We must make sure indoctrination is real. Indoctrination is real. That is why our children are not useful. Because what they have is indoctrination, not a systematic instruction. Because education is nothing but a philosophy. Who wrote the script of the education you are giving your children? That is why your children cannot offer anything. You will see an engineer. He cannot build gutter. After 60 years, we've never had single engineer that can build road, bridges, give us electricity 24 hours. After 60 years. And we say we have education. Every day, new university. They are excavating new university. After 60 good years, we cannot give 24 hours electricity. We cannot build roads. We cannot do anything engineering. And a aeroplane or phone or telephone. That is it. That's for you to see that what you see in that classroom is nothing but indoctrination, not education. Because as we people, what we teach in school is nothing but value. What we teach in school is value system, principles of life. How are you going to teach a child what does not resonate in their own system? It doesn't make any sense. You teach your own children what does not resonate to their own existence. That is why police are corrupt, army are corrupt, navy are corrupt, pilot corrupt, captain corrupt. Everything is corrupt. Even a child in the womb is corrupt. Why? Because the system of education is not good. Because our educational system is value and principle. Value and principle. So without this value and principle, that is why you see every Nigerian person who goes abroad, all they do is fraudulent and criminality. Because it's genetic. Because it's genetic. Unless you change the system of the education, you cannot do this. Now you see, every 4 years, you come and say politics. They will talk the politics as if they have done something for the past years they have been governing. Before Buhari came into power, Jonathan was accused of being weak because of Boko Haram. Jugodini Buhari, Boko Haram on Agugo. Boko Haram or disappeared. That is what in the West, in the Beke, accused Jonathan of weak presidency because Boko Haram, he cannot defeat them. This is what the same in the West, yeah. See, this now. Okay, here, what happened? What happened? Why the hard was Union Cat? What happened with Boko Haram? Why Boko Haram the measure increase? You see. So that is not the game. The game is because our people are not and they constructed. They have now 2023 for election is here. They are showing you the same people who are in power for last 50 years. Because the new people does not have information. You cannot use this your you see Obiano an American study. Once you study in that place, you cannot govern here. Life, look, and this OG, let me tell you one thing, a dirty truth. Life is of two things, matter and energy. Life is of matter and your body and the mind is magnet of two opposite directions. Magnet and the two opposite direction. That is you, as you say. So that is why ndị Igbo ga-asị ịrụ agwụ to turn that magnet, turn it opposite so that they can jam together. So our people are just fooling themselves. They are not going anywhere with this their mindset because the mind is not set. Ichi ịgba set ị ga-agba na bọọlụ na ihe ndị Igbo na-akpọ ịgba bọọlụ na be anyị abụrụ ihe nwa bekee na-akpọ ịgba bọọlụ. They are not the same. So it's about mind and the body, energy and the matter. So your educational system must understand this first before we begin to program the mind. You must understand the source of the problem to be able to cure it. Our people don't understand. In Africa, we have a different vibration of the electromagnetic spectrum and field. They are not the same. So the force moving inside us is different from the force moving inside the American man. So if you go to America, you might be good. Obiano is a perfect example. Do you know how many people Nigerian government have brought from the West? Ndebani, our people who study in the West, to come and help develop Nigeria. Do you know that? When they get there, wife and husband, look at Facebook. Our people cannot stay with the husband and wife with the 3 children. They are fighting. And you are talking about the whole village. No, the whole country. You cannot look at the group, simple group. They are 20, they are fighting. And you say you want to govern everybody. You don't know. That's an It's just ordinary organization. Our people cannot run. And they want to run a country. You don't know what it is. You never know what it is when somebody will go and begin. You see, it's easy for our people to go and criticize people on public and talk that this and that. It's good. It's fine. It's not easy, my brother. Human being, they have different mind, as I said, matter and energy. So for you to be able to govern, that's why they set up security, set up judicial, set up this, so that they can be able to manage human mind. Ndị Igbo done that early age without police, without army, without anything. Ask also, if you want to master governance, jụọ ndị Igbo. Jụọ ndị Igbo maka na afọ ha bụ Igbo solve anyị nwanwe the name solving a na-ekwu na mathematics to balance equation. If you want to balance mass, call an Igbo man. Ọkwaghị Igbo nke ndị West ịgụsị akwụkwọ na West ịbụ onye Igbo. Ị gaghị agụ akwụkwọ na bekee si ịbụ onye Igbo. No, because you cannot understand the methodology. In mathematics is methodology. Mathematics is methodology. So if you understand the method, then you define the methodology. It's about thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. Game close. You got that? So if you also get anything you like, you study here, you cannot succeed in that entity. You can't. Because only somebody who know where the dead body was buried will put it. Ebe enyiri ozu. Ebe enyiri ozu ọ gị ya abọnwụ. If not, ị gaghị abọnwụ. That is why mgbe ndị Igbo early beginning ndị Igbo na-enwere ebini. Asị ka aje tọọ ebini. Ka eje tọọ ebini. Ebini. Daịgbagoro anya na-eme amansi. Ndị Igbo sị na amansi abụrụ ọgwụ. A na-eje atọ ebini. Ebini a na-atọ bụ gịnị? Ka a mara ma ime ebe enyiri ozu. Okooko amakwa na ebe enyiri ozu. Okooko amara ebe enyiri ozu. Ofe ka amaghị mgbe e kere ekike ụkwa. Sọọsọ Igbo. Igbo bụ Igbo. Ọkwaghị Igbo ihe a. Igbo bụ Igbo. Nwanne enwere ihe ndị bekee na-akpọ, agaghị m ekwu ya n'Igbo maka ndị mmadụ eburu ihe gbapụ, energy, frequency and vibration. Ebe aha ka ndị Igbo nyiri ozu. Ọ bụ ịmata ebe enyiri ozu inwe ike ịbọ ya. For you to have solving problem solving in Africa, even anywhere in the world. Igbo rule this world. We rule the world without single military. Without a single military, we rule the world. On by April, when we left, on by April n'ọkwa ka these things bidoro. We have this concept of army, concept of everything. We have the concept. But anyị gwara gị, no. Mee ka ị ga-esi eme ya. Do it this way. You must understand the matter first. Understand the energy. Then you deal with the matter, you deal with energy. Then game close. You will deal with the matter. What is the matter cause? You deal with the matter. Then energy, you deal with energy. Our people will know. Oga na America, Oga kpọta mmadụ. But ye governor na Igbo. How can somebody who doesn't understand the system manage a system? Ọ dị ka somebody ga mụsịa ka esi anya moto, ibunye trọk. Ọ ga-amụsịa ka esi anya vehicle, small moto, small moto. Ije bunye trọk nyanyaba. Onye gara driving school for small motor, there is no how the person will drive a truck. No. That is what is happening. Today now, you see them, they are running for president anyhow. None of them is grounded in African philosophy. You are dealing with African mind. So you want to govern Africa. You are not governing Spain. You are not going to govern America. You are not going to govern England. You are going to govern in Africa. Ndị isi ojii gị ga-eji govern. So what is isi ojii means? Do you understand what is isi ojii? Do you know what is isi ojii before you go to govern isi ojii? That is why you see all the whole black country. No one is moving forward. Because they don't understand what is isi ojii. They don't know what is isi ojii. That is why none of them succeeded in governance. Yanobu, assassination of each other. Assassination of each other. After 2023, you will see things will get worse. President will come. You are dealing with, Asarok is not Nigeria. Asarok is not Nigeria. Nigeria is 36 states, 37. Asarok make it 37. So you are talking about different people, different mindset, different background, different tradition, different culture, different religion, 20,000 languages. So you will just stay in Abuja and begin to send the military everywhere. That is rubbish. It doesn't work that way. Our people just feel less concerned about their own problem confronting them. One day, ha ga-achụsịsị unu niile. After you grow the monster the monster will chase all of you, governors, everybody will run. Go and ask Somalia. Go and ask Somalia. One day, ha ga-achụsi unu niile, chụfusi unu niile na-agbafusi. You will remember what I said. For you to govern, you must understand the matter and the energy in your own concept, not what they say in a book of science. That man say Einstein ji wee theory, Einstein ji wee say, Einstein ji wee mee experiment, Einstein experiment, Newton theory, Newton law. No, Newton law is new land, American law. That is new land. New land with Newton law, new land, new American law. Because a gravitational force in America is not a gravitational force in Igbo land. This is scientific proof. They are not. So you are dealing with onye nwere isi mkpụrụ ose. Enweghị m isi ogologo. Do you see my head here? You are dealing, this is the spirit in the mind. So what bekee is spirit, the hair shows the spirit. So the law, every law they make must resonate with the spirit, because the body and the mind is the body and the spirit, which is matter and energy. So do you understand the spirit of a black man? Do you know what the content of a black man contain in their spiritual world? Do you know what their spirit content in a joker? And you want to govern in isi ojii. Ụka bụ onye ọcha, onye isi ojii na-eji ojii. So how do you govern it? You are talking about governance. I don't know whether these people understand. Government, govern the mind. Ịmakwa ihe? They say government is a Latin language. It's govern the mind. So how are you going to govern this black man's mind? You don't know what is wrong with you. That is why we want to see the generation perish. We are seeing them perish in our eyes. We see our land being destroyed, everything we have destroyed, mortgage our future, mortgage our children, no development, nothing. Simple because we are afraid of our own shadow. We are afraid of development. Development is not a child's play. You have to understand self-knowledge. Know what is self-knowledge. Know thyself first. Onye amaghị ebe e nyere ozu ọ na-abụ ozu. Onye amaghị ebe mmiri na wee bido mọbịa mmiri ọ na-akwụsị ịma ya. As long as these people who have this Western mindset, they will not, if they like, let them rule you for 100 million years. They will not move an inch. Okirikiri ka a na-agba ukwu ose adarị elu. Okirikiri ka a na-agba ukwu ose adarị elu. None of you people understand your own way. You are black man. Africa is a black continent. So the gods in the land have a different direction. They are not going the same direction. Every forces have their direction. Which direction is Africa going? That is it. Which is the direction of everybody? Enwe ndị na-aga vertical, nwee ndị na-aga horizontal. Ikwara ewu, ikwa anya ewu, see snake, you see the snake eye. Some snake eye, the vertical, some the horizontal. You will see some reptiles, reptilians, their eyes, some vertical, some horizontal. You see lion's eye, the cycle. So all these animals, they have different eyes. Africa, your spirit, ndị Igbo sị gị kwụba aka gị ọtọ. That means the spirit gị na-akwụba ọtọ. Kedu ihe mere? What happened? Kwụba aka gị ọtọ. Gị ezi omume, ya wụ your spirit na-akwa gị datin. Ezi omume, ezi omume, ezi omume, yiri ezi omume dịka uwe. Gị ezu n'ori, ezu na ori, gị agba na mụgha, gị ya wee black spirit, isi ojii. Isi ojii because it's an invisible force. is an invisible force. It's not desirous. It's not elusive. It's not emotional. It's simple. Onye na-enwere ihe obe enwere ihe ọ na-akwafu. That is simple. Onye na-enwere ihe obe enwere ihe ọ na-akwafu. See no evil, speak no evil, do no evil. That is the foundation of a black spirit. Unu asị ọwụ ndị mmụọ na Africa na-akọgheri na-ebugharị ọgwụ everywhere, keep on carrying nonsense. They say, oh, voodoo, African voodoo, African this, na-ekwugheri. Shut your eyes, tell me what you see. You see nothing. So when you open your eye, you see everything. So what are you talking about? Close your eyes if you na-enwere ihe ibu. That is what Oji means. Mechie anya gị. See, you don't see anything. That is what Oji is. Oji enwere ihe obu. Onye na-enwere ihe obu enwere ihe ọ na-akwafu. So ikpughe anya gị, iwuruzie onye ọcha. Ịma ha na anya bụ ọcha. Anya bụ ọcha na unu esorozie ndị ọcha na-agazi na-emezi ụmụ nonsensical nonsenses. Your society become kingdom of hell on earth. Bende mmụọ ọjọọ bi. Asịzie gị na Oji bụzi ihe ọjọọ. Oji bụzi ihe ọjọọ. So nke a na-ekwu akpụ mmiri n'ọnụ. Akpụ mmiri n'ọnụ ekwu ihe m na-ekwu. Ndị ọcha gwara ụnụ na na-agụ ezi omume. Ọ pụkwara ụnụ mma. Gotago. Better for you. Earlier is better. If you believe in this system anaghịkwa work. Those people not there bụkwa ndị tren na ndị Beliza tren ha. Ndị Beliza tren ha, ndị eke niile ha n'ebe ahụ ndị Amerịka tren ha. Ọ dị ka ndị ọ ga-etren ndị aka ha baa uru. Ọ dị ka. So ha bazie uru, ha akwụsịzie ha ịṅụ mmanụ kwa ya. Ọkwa eziokwu, ha akwụsịghị ịṅụ mmanụ, kwụsị ịgo ha ngwa ọgụ. Ịma ngwa ọgụ onu ngogo ha dịsie. Unu ama ngwa ọgụ one unu gogoro ha dịsie. Ngwa ọgụ one unu gogoro dịsie. Do you know? Now this is ahịa ka a na-azụ ebe a in a marketplace. Ndị Igbo unu zuzuru. Agbara m unu hapụrụ your way. Esendie ndị ugwu ka bachiba unu. All punishment. And as long as ndị a na-achị mana ha amaghị achị. Ndị a na-achị amụ n'aka ha amaghị achị. Ha amaghị achị. O nwekwe ihe ndị a ga-achịgide. Nenụ custom dị corrupt ha na ya. Police dị corrupt ha nọ ya. Army dị corrupt ha nọ ya. Ihe ọbụla dị corrupt ha nọ ya. Ha amaghị achị. Ọ bụrụ na ha chọrọ echi, ha amaghị achị. Because ọchịchị si na chi. Ọchịchị si na chi chi ụwa. Ịma na ọchịchị si na chi yo n'ụwa. Onye ga-achị ya onye ga-achị. Onye ga-achị ya onye ga-achị. Ịma na ọchịchị si na chi. Ọchịchị darkness. Ịchịkọta ihe ọnụ to mold something, to organize something, to galvanize something. Si na chi. Ọchịchị si na chi. Iwere language change tona. The same letter but o change. Ịma na ọchịchị si na chi n'ụwa. So ọchịchị a na-ekwu si na chi. Ịghọta. So ọwụ na ụnụ amaghị na ọ bụ Igbo ji kii ọnụ ụzọ eluigwe. Ọ bụ Igbo ji kii ọnụ ụzọ eluigwe. Akụ na ụba bụ ọnụ ụzọ eluigwe. Ọbụrụkwa akụ na ụba bụrụ akwụkwọ bred. Mba. Akụ na ụba wealth. Akụ na ụba bụ wealth. Ọ ya bụ kii eji arị enu ọnụ ụzọ eluigwe. As long as na unu jere ịtụ vootu, unu a na-egbu onwe unu. So unu agaghị atụ vootu. Ịmakwa na ihe a bụ unu dị complicit na ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo. Ịmaghị? Mmụọ unu na-anaghị atụ datitin, mmụọ ndị ugwu na-eto n'ọkwa. Mmụọ ha na-akọva everywhere n'ọkwa. Ịmaghị? Ọsọ gị gbuchaa ndị Igbo niile, ndị ugwu agaghị apụ na pawa. Ị ga-ewepụ nwa n'ọkwa. Ị ga-ewepụ ndị ugwu n'ọkwa. Ị gaghị ewepụ nwa n'ọkwa. The only thing ị ga-eji ewepụ n'ọkwa bụ ga-atụọ vootu, were vootu wepụ ha. Ọ vootu webatara ha. Ha ji nna ndị isi ojii ama m ihe na-eme ụnụ. Ihe ji ndị ugwu n'ọkwa bụ vootu. So without vote ị gaghị ewepụ nwa ha dị. The only way ị ga-esi ewepụ and ọ bụrụ na ime ha otu ahụ, ha ga na-arị mmụọ. Ha ga na-arị mmụọ. Ha chọọ ha ese ndị amị 1 million na your land through that ọkwa. enweghị ihe ị ga-eme. Ha yes pụtakwa na Facebook tinye be aka dị akịlị nọs egbuo gị ata gị yes ọtụtụ ihe ị ga-eme imesịa jezuo ike ha amaghị gbuo gị. votu organize yourself. ndị a dị 6 million dị 80 million. Organize yourself, organize community organization. Nwanne nye anyị ahọ ise sọsọ ahọ ise anyị enye unu Igbo land bụ one government. Anambra na Imo 5 steeti enweghị anything agenda as Eastern. Southeast, that means autonomous community. Southeast will under one region. And the 5 governors there does not talk in accordance. Ndị a need read na table gbaa 24. Divin, I blame the people because had it been na anyị nwere a higher community, this kind of thing will not happen. Ihe anyị nwere we useless community. That's why we give room for this nonsense. Somebody will come to Igbo land and say I'm governor. Ojesi is president or so Igbo turn. When you are governor, why not Igbo governor? Why is Anambra governor? And now you want to go for president, you tell me you are Igbo. What have you done for ndị Enugu na ndị Ebonyi to vote you in power? Ka ihe mere ha, you were once Anambra governor. So how do you convince ndị Imo now, Imo people, convince Enugu people to support you to that your agenda? You go. These people are not smart. Now is Igbo turn. But when you are governor, you did not mobilize Igbo for one. You don't mobilize Igbo to become one so that if you have agenda for president, they will support you. No. You will come Anambrarian, Imolite, Enugu Anse, Ebonyi Anse. Oruzie mgbe ya zo president ịsọ ndị Igbo, nna njide ga-ejide stọọdụ m ga-apịa gị n'ụkwụ, stọọdụ m ga-agba gị. Nwanne, hapụnụ ndị a. You forget about these people. I say forget about them. Ma ndị nọ Abuja, ndị a mara achị, ịghọtago, ha amaghị achị. I said, government of man, they don't know what is politics. Politics ha mụtara nke ndị West. The same West 1885 ha share your land. That the same land ha share na benefit ha ka ị bịakwara ka akụziere ka ị ga-esi wee dozi makwa ihe. We are going to America to learn how to govern. Ndị ara to learn how to govern. How can you go to America to learn how to govern? America na-enweta benefit in iberibe gị. They are the beneficiary of your iberiberism. How beneficiary of your iberiberism? And you turn back and say you want to go there, let them teach you how to do it better. And I dị mma ejide pịa ezigbo koboko anya efe oge. Ndị be anya mara ihe a na-akọ. Soro Igbo heritage, we do it culturally. Let us forget anyị rugodi obodo anyị. Let us get Igbo people together, organize them. Let's forget about anything about these people, anything in politics, anything. No, we just leave them. Can you focus on let us create a society worthy of living? First, have a home so that our forest will be used as a tourist ground. Of if we get kidnap them. We remove our forest from the hands of kidnappers and turn it into economic benefit. You got to go organize our children, give them jobs, build our society. Then after that, if we want to talk about politics, then we can talk about politics. Not now. We are not matured for politics. You see, we have 5 states. The governors are not in accordance. No single security. You got to go. Oh, the whole 5 states under one security. They don't have security for 5 states. They don't have any agenda to grow Igbo land. No, only when they want to do politics, they come. Jonathan was president with the agenda for the East. Not even enjoy his own fatherland. With the agenda. Buhari was a president for how long? Go to his village. IBB was a president for how long? Go to his village. Yaradua, Shehu Yaradua was a president for how long? Go to his village. Obasanjo, go to his village n'Ọta. Ọta ka ọ nọ n'ebe a na-egbu akwụ n'ime ọhịa. That is sort of Ọta farm ka ọ rụpụtara. These people have millions of dollars in Western banks. Billions of dollars in Western bank. And they still have Yoruba people begging money in Lagos. Tinubu have money in Western bank, Dubai, everywhere, hotels, refineries. They still have people begging in Yoruba Street. And he want to be president. He uses your say, a Lagos example. Igbo people develop Lagos, not Tinubu. Igbo people develop Lagos, not Tinubu. Tinubu is just an advantagist. You got to go. Or opportunist. Where all Lagos or developer. Go and read the history. Where Lagos or developer. These people are just opportunists. You got to go. They use opportunity and they come and they claim we develop Lagos. Show me the map of Lagos. You develop Lagos. Where is the map? You got to go slow. Now go slow in Lagos. You know, 10 hours. No coordination. No coordination. Very dirty. That's how we develop. We can develop. What did they develop? Nonsense. You might hear build roads. I know that now when they have this nonsensical nonsenses. They will go. One name will only the word of president. You got to go. We just manage it. We are just managing it. Manage. We are only managing. None of them contesting there. Because number one, this is to govern the mind of a black man. None of them is rooted inside a black psychologist. How many of them were black psychology? Black people were psychology, not psychology of Mwabeke. What you saw today is psychology of Mwabeke. One Mwabeke psycho is not black psycho. Black want their own psycho. So did you study black psycho? No. And you want to become, you are a psychologist and you have Pepper, PhD in psychology. What psychology? You are talking about psychology. So my psycho cannot be the same with only So if you want to understand a black mind, you must understand the black psychologist. Based on Igbo language, we have psychology in Igbo language, not in Igbo, not in English. We have psychology in Igbo. You just go see this nonsense. You will tell them, that's why you see our brothers on Facebook. They are sick and they come to Facebook to seek help after they die. We have doctors. We have everybody, everything. So all the whole millionaires will not pay money. Even the governor self will not pay money for this sick person. The person we see can die, and we clap ourselves. Nwanne unu atọghị ihe eriri eri. Unu wuru nni agaghị m eri. Unu wuru nni agaghị m eri eziokwu na kwere. Ndị a wuru nni agaghị m eri, m ga-ajụ ya ajụ. Human art can was before I mention here. Let me say again. Even you and your child is not the same. You and your wife is not the same. Human being with different mind. Therefore, imi ọ dị ka imi onye ọcha. Ịma ha na otu a ka mmụọ na-achị m dị. Ị hụrụ onye mmụọ na-achị ya na-acha ọcha. Ihu onye mmụọ na-achị ya na-eji oji. Ije weta ihe onye mmụọ na-achị na-acha ọcha. Je were na-enye onye mmụọ. A sị na one man's food is another man's poison. Ị maghị. Ị na-eri that nonsense, all poison ka ị na-eri. For us to be able to rule Nigeria, we must understand the Igbo value. Because all Igbo Oji, you must understand Igbo was written for the salvation of Ndoji. Igbo edere na salvation of Ndoji. It can serve nwa bekee because Oji the power. All power ka ọ bụ. So nwa bekee was strength. So power ji strength. So but strength agaghị eji nwe power. You got to go. Power ji strength, but strength agaghị eji nwe power. You got to. So onweghị mgbe unu ga-emegide ihe ahụ unu na-eme na nke nwa bekee Africa develop, not an inch. You will only copy what they do. Na-akọpịgarị until life ụmụ ha ebidokwa n'isi ebe ịkwụsa. ụmụ gị will start where you stop. That is the game. Until you understand the black psychology, you are not going anywhere. Because government is Latin, government govern the mind. We are going to govern our people. I am had power to do it. We only have the power to manage our community, which is God-given right. So I believe in that one. Then let us go and develop our community. Napụta ya n'aka ndị criminals. Let us take our community from criminals. I stop on use opportunity. Nigeria say anyị na-emebisi obodo anyị. Nwanne obodo anyị na-emebisi. Kemgbe nwanne for me I don't know about you. I believe na ihe na-eme na be anyị na ndị a na Nigeria kpara nkata. I believe na ha na work with ndị Hausa. I believe so. Because I cannot believe na mmadụ just na-emebisi obodo ya. I believe na ka ihe mere ha ji ekechi ihu ekechi. That means there is something wrong. Ndị Igbo amara ihe. Ana m ekwu ihe all the time. There is something wrong going on in your land. Enwere something na-aga wrong. There is no how. Enweghị ka this kind thing nwere ike isi eme unless ma nwere something dị behind it. Something must be behind it. All of a sudden ndị eke disappear. Enweghị onye nọ ya. All of a sudden ndị eke disappear. Nwezi onye eke afọ ọnọkọtasị agbara ebe nwe ọkụ. And ndị nwogodo onye egburu egbu ga-cheki afa ya o Emeka Okeke Emeka Okafọ. Onye egburu na ndị polisi ọbụla ejere mee attack ga-cheki afa ya Emeka Okeke Emeka Okafọ. Go and check. Nwanne, there is something wrong going on here. Unu adịghị clever. You are not clever. You don't think ahead. Something is happening in your land, but you cannot see it.